40% of employers surveyed offer one-to-one coaching. ICF and Human Capital Institute. It is time to dedicate a chapter entirely to formal one-to-one coaching sessions conducted by internal or external coaches. Setting up formal coaching sessions, dedicated periods of time in which one-to-one coaching will occur, requires a structure to be in place at the outset. Whether you're an internal or external coach conducting formal coaching sessions in organizations, here are some guidelines to help you get the best from your coaching. Time periods for formal coaching. Formal coaching, commonly called one-to-one coaching or executive coaching, works best if it takes place over a period of 6 months. By spacing the sessions out over months, the coachee benefits from plenty of practice of new habits and ways of doing things with you, their coach, as a champion and support. Also, since coaching is an ongoing partnering relationship focusing on development and sustainable behavioral change, this requires time. 6 months of coaching is recommended for the coachee to obtain real benefit, and that is what this chapter focuses on. There is a shorter alternative known as laser coaching, which takes the form of 3 60-minute virtual coaching sessions and focuses on a specific challenge that the coachee faces. Often organizations will buy such sessions in bulk and offer them as a resource for their employees. Number of coaching hours. The first step to any coaching engagement is for the coach to find out from the purchaser of the coaching what they are looking for. This is most easily done in number of coaching hours and the preferred format. There may be a different cost for face-to-face compared to virtual coaching, which will affect budget. Bear in mind that the ideal initial period of coaching is 6 months and can always be extended. Format and length. Once the number of coaching hours has been agreed, the second step is to agree with the coachee the most suitable format and also the length of the sessions. There are 3 main options, but again, the format and length of coaching vary according to where in the world the coaching is happening. For example, in India, where one can spend 3 hours getting from one side of Bangalore to the other, coaching is mostly virtual. In contrast, in the Middle East, coaching sessions are most often face-to-face and can last up to 3 hours. At Performance Consultants, every coaching engagement ends with a one-to-one evaluation of 60 minutes. How to conduct an evaluation is covered in Chapter 19. These are the options. Face-to-face coaching. For example, 6 sessions of 120 minutes each, once a month, for 6 months. Telephone or virtual coaching. For example, 12 sessions of 60 minutes each, every other week, for 6 months. Mixed format. For example, a face-to-face session of 60 minutes, plus 12 telephone coaching sessions of 45 minutes each, approximately every other week, completed by another face-to-face session of 60 minutes. Chemistry meeting. The chemistry meeting is where you meet the coachee for the first time and is usually free of charge. It is an opportunity for both you and your coachee to check that you feel you are a good match to work together. It is customary to let each other know after the chemistry meeting if, on reflection, you feel you are a good fit or not. If not, don't worry, sometimes the chemistry is just not there. Confidentiality. Once you and your coachee have decided to work together, it is important to set up a partnership and establish confidentiality. Confidentiality is key to any coaching relationship, and the boundaries need to be defined at the outset. Imagine being your coachee who is going to discuss deep and personal issues. Without confidentiality, coachees, particularly in organizations, will be unwilling to share sensitive information that could be important to the coaching, and this will very likely limit its positive impact. As the coach, you need to be clear about who has engaged you, their relationship to the coachee, and who you are accountable to regarding the coaching. For example, you might have been engaged by a leader to work with a team member, an individual who engages you through the HR department,